What's the number one thing a homeowner with equity should be doing to start 2023? We're going to talk about that next. Hey there, my name is Ryan Skanks, and this is the Mortgage Minute. This channel is dedicated to everything mortgage, real estate, and interest rates, and we're going to start with those interest rates. After we saw a slight kind of reprieve there towards the end of the year in December, we saw the kind of tip top in 2022 at the beginning of November, late October at 7.08. That is according to the chart. Freddie Mac puts out a weekly chart on the average 30-year fixed. I put a link below in the description. Check that out. You can see historically dating back decades of where that average 30-year fixed has been. While you're down there in the description, click that like button, click that subscribe, and then click that bell icon to be notified as I'm putting out weekly videos on that channel. So the subscribe, absolutely free. Again, putting out weekly videos, so I hope you enjoy. So now let's get into the topic today. I'm a homeowner. I've got equity in the home. So what should I be doing? Well, I would say we're almost getting to the point where this is past, where we're almost at the end of this opportunity, but opening up or tapping the equity in your home is my advice to you today. So let's say I own a home for $500,000. I put 20% down, so I have a loan amount of $400,000. That is an 80% loan to value. Most lines of credit, and that's what I'm suggesting. So step number one is open up or search for a line of credit in your local market. So a lot of times banks will do them. They typically will only do 80% of the value of the home, but some places will go up to 90% of the value of the home. So in this case, if they go up to 90% of the value of the home, then you can get a line of credit. So you got that first mortgage at $400,000 and 10% of the value of the home is $50,000. So you could open up a line of credit against your home called a HELOC, home equity line of credit. Typically, those payments, once you pull money off of it, it's like a credit card based upon not necessarily your good standing or your credit score, but your home. It's in second lien position typically. You can get fixed rate, but it will float. It will be variable with the Fed funds rate. So I'm not suggesting to take money out. I'm suggesting open the line of credit now while the values are at highs, right? We've seen a huge influx and appreciation in the real estate market over the last several years. Now is the time where it's going to be worth the quote unquote most that it's been, in previous years is continuing going up, 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 up. So if that property, let's say you bought it at $400,000 and now it's worth $500,000, right? You probably owe $350,000 or something. Now you might have an opportunity to get a line of credit for $100,000. The reason I like doing this line of credit now is A, values are high, right? So we don't know what they're going to do in the future, if they're going to stabilize or they're going to go down slightly. They likely could appreciate a small amount, maybe by 2, 3, 4%. One thing to keep in mind, even if we do go into recession, that dirty word recession, is that housing prices, if you follow the historical data, the last 8 of 9, will actually increase, not decrease. So it's only by a few small single-digit percentages, but it will increase, not decrease. So open up the line of credit. That line of credit payment is typically interest only, so you're only paying the interest back. So be careful that you're not putting yourself into debt. Again, I'm not suggesting necessarily pull money out, but it's the rainy day. It's I have a big medical expense. I want to take advantage of something else in the future. I want to pay for the kids to go to college. Hey, I can tap that $50,000 from my home immediately. It's always tougher to get money out of the house when you need it than when you don't, right? So if you don't need it right now and you've got good value, then this is the time to have that line of credit open. I've done it for myself. I've taken my own advice here. So that's the advice I give to you is HELOC, home equity line of credit, or some sort of line or credit line against the home. It's a great opportunity right now because of the timing of this market. So hope you had a great new year, great start to the year. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, click that bell icon to be notified. Stay safe, and we'll see each other again very, very soon.